Hey everyone, Jasmine here with the Notch Higher YouTube Living, where spaces are created and cultivated so that healthy relationship skills can be learned, developed, practiced so that they can ultimately thrive. I am here with myself because I wanted to follow up with an interview that I had with Candace Harris, the founder and CEO, one of the co-founders and CEO of Myavana. I talked about in the interview that I was having my hair analysis conducted by their company, and I'm happy to say here's the box. The hair care experts have gotten back my analysis. So this video actually is the breakdown in my experience with having my hair analyzed by the wonderful people at Myavana. So shout out to Myavana. And if you haven't heard of them, they have an app. You can download their app. I'll leave details in the description box, but I just wanted to get through this to share my experience. And the reason why I really wanted to specifically share with this channel is because it really is a connection for creating and cultivating a space and an environment for healthy skills. This is specifically relating to hair, but I can honestly say this process has helped me see things and connected real life experiences. So first off, you would let me share my experience. My experience is that I consulted with a hair coach first. So first and foremost, I met with a hair coach. She was she is a certified, or what is it, licensed cosmetologist, and she had very extensive knowledge. So I met with a hair coach initially just to get more about information about the process and the program. I had never been in contact with the company before, so it was $45 for the consultation. And what ended up happening is that $45, should you want to have your hair analyzed and receive the kit, it goes to that kit. So that $45 that I applied, or I paid for, the consultation went to my kit. Then second step for me is that I ordered the kit, the Myavana hair kit. So this beautiful box came to the house in the pink format. Trying to show you. I won't show you all the goods. If you want to do it, you can do it. But you have your instructions. There's a comb that comes with the kit, and the instructions are simple. So what you do is you have a clean head of hair. You are taking strands. And when I say taking, when you comb your hair, there's natural shedding. So you're going to comb your hair from 5 areas of your head: top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right, and then the crown of your head. So you're going to provide that strand analysis or grouping to the company, and they provide you with a self-addressed envelope, and then you have 5 different bags labeled with each area. So once that was done, it was a waiting time. I will have to give a disclaimer. My strands, I don't know what happened, but my strands were not received at the lab. So when I reached out to the organization, this is when I honestly had the first connection with the CEO, because they reached out and they wanted to follow up with me to say, like, we haven't received your strand. So I was given a second kit so that I can do it all over. I'm sharing this experience because it took a longer time initially for me, but throughout that process, I was able to see the customer care that the company gave. And I wanted to highlight that because I think sometimes when we don't get what we want when we want it, we kind of, again, I'm doing this with life as well. I knew I wanted my hair analyzed, and I knew I wanted to go through this process. So patience was definitely a virtue that I needed to incorporate in this process. Again, sometimes it's easy to try to make it look like in our lives that everything just happened the way that we said or we planned it to. Life doesn't always happen that way, but it's not the way it's not the way that life brings things to us. What I understood, even with this process, it was how I responded to it. I used to have a quote by Charles Swindoll, and it says, life is, I believe, 90% of is 10% of what happens to me and 90% of how I respond. So it is with us, with our attitude. So I put that little verbiage in there because after I finally received my analysis, I was able to meet with another hair coach. Yes. So this process, you have your hair analyzed and you receive information on your app. You won't be able to see my phone, but here it is right here. There we go. So you have your hair profile, located on the app that you receive. So I met with a coach for a pre-analyst. Analyst. Did I say that right? Yes. So before I'm elated and I'm actually surprised because I thought I was just meeting again once with the hair coach. But what I did was I got a chance to meet with my hair coach, and she shared some things. We did not go over the results then. So that is where I was surprised. She just got to know me. She's another cosmetologist, licensed professional, and she's located in the state of Georgia. But we did everything virtually. She asked more about my hair needs, my hair goals, questions that I have. So before we actually got into the crux of the analysis, what she did was get to know me, ask me about anything that I wanted to know more about, and then we took things from there, and I made another appointment with her once the information had been fully downloaded. Then the hair coach was able to look at everything and to make recommendations. So there is a pre-analysis and then there's a post-analysis. The reason why I want to highlight that is because in this area of hair, especially for African-American women, our hair has been such a politicized. It has been historically, especially the curly hair, our natural hair, it has been an outcast and has been, I want to use the word demonized, because it was often shown as something that was wrong or bad. With that being said, this process is actually looking at your hair from the inside out, not simply, oh, you have a nice hairstyle. It's actually looking at your hair strands to say, what's going on with your strand? So you have a scientist that is actually putting your strands under a microscope. So no matter what you say, or no matter what I feel, or no matter what, with the different types of hair, the C, 4B, 4C, it's so much deeper than that, because it literally showed me how I had product buildup on my hair. It showed the lint that I had on my hair. It showed the breakage, or it showed where I had healthy strands. So not simply from a topical level, but from an internal level. So for me, the reason why I wanted to come on and connect the two for healthy life living is that sometimes we need to look under the surface. Sometimes we need to provide our lives, or we need to offer a space. We need to bring ourselves in an area, or an area of our lives in a space where someone trusted can look under the surface of actually what's really going on. It can be emotionally, financially, spiritually, physically, relationally, or vocationally with our career or with your business. So yes, I'm still talking about hair. At the same time, this is what this process has helped me see, that I forgot initially I had the consultation and I was told how I've had fibroids for a while and how that relates to the health of my hair. I'm putting a pin in that because after that consultation, I started looking into myself again, underneath the surface, things that are going on. And I'm happy to say that I'm now in a plan and a process of focusing on that too. So I want to also shout out Myavana, again, the healthy hair experts, looking at our lives from the hair, from the inside out, and there's so many other things that you could have. So I may need to bring on or invite the CEO, Candace, again to do a little bit more work as it relates to this process. So I do not have an editor, and I'm saying that because sometimes in your life you want to edit things out. I want to have things edited out. Let me qualify that. I do have an editor. I am not having this video edited because I wanted it to be very organic. And I have a brother who will laugh at me through this process because he knows I will be Jasmine. At the same time, sometimes in life, it's not about looking so polished and prim that we don't look real. So I'm being my real self, and I'm not saying that being real is less than being polished. What I'm saying is that sometimes in the progress of our lives, we show up as ourselves, our authentic selves, and we can look nice, we can look polished. At the same time, we can still be real people. So continuing in the process of my Myavana hair care journey, I have met with my hair coach. We've had our post analysis, and with that, I received again on my app all of the recommendations. And interesting enough, again, I'm connect this with how life can be. I was recommended products from a brand that I had never heard before. Just me personally, I'm not saying that they're not popular. I just hadn't heard of it. So I went to the hair care, the beauty supply store, and I was looking at some of the things that they were recommending. Why did I find the entire hair care line there in the store? One thing I wanted to note for this is that sometimes you need experts in your life. Yes, hair experts, perfect. But with a team of people or with some people that are very supportive of you, they can offer you something or they can suggest something that you had never heard of. So in this Myavana hair care experience, for those who have been at a beauty and barber supply store, you know that there are multiple products. I didn't feel overwhelmed. And usually I can feel overwhelmed when I'm looking for something. But what this process helped me do was to pinpoint and to focus on what I was actually looking for, because I had an expert who had already looked at the analyzed strands. And she said, okay, this is what we're needing to connect you with. And I was empowered, and I was equipped with what I needed to keep moving forward. So I have been able to locate the product line. Disclaimer again, what I was already doing was keeping my hair in a protective style. Yes, this is a protective style. Yes, I did it myself because I wanted to, with the confirmation of my hair coach, I will have this style for at least 4 weeks. Yes, 4 weeks. Thank you very much. I am very pleased, and I'm going to give myself a compliment because this is the one style that I know how to do. So guess what? I did it. But my hair has the leave-in conditioner from the recommended product. So in summary, the reason why I wanted to bring on this beautiful company, the box, the process, my story, is that sometimes in our lives, we need to go under the surface. We need to look deeper than what we see on the surface. You can see my skin, and you can see myself, and you can see my hair, and you can, I can make it look like everything it looks fine and dandy. But one thing that I have been doing is been drinking a lot of water. I have been focusing on shrinking and removing a fibroid that is a fibrous tumor that's within my body. I have been taking care of the health of my natural hair. I have been looking at myself from an emotional level to love myself, whether I'm perfect or I'm at that point of perfection or not. I accept myself as who I am. So the Myavana hair care process, what it has done for me, it has confirmed that sometimes you need help, that I need help. I need to ask for help. I need to reach out to people who are willing to help, who have the capacity to help, and who are rooting for me. So in this natural hair care journey that I'm still on, and with the Myavana care, hair care experience, I am very pleased, and I'm recommending that you would check them out. Again, go through the process for yourself, as again, the space here is created and cultivated for healthy relationship skills to be learned, developed, practice, and thrive. This is for our lives. Allow the process for you to continue to evolve, continue to change, and to continue to grow. So that's all I have today. And I appreciate each and every one of you who watched this video, and who watch videos, even though I may never have heard of you, or you may never comment. But if anything that I have said that encourages you, that blesses my soul. So I am hoping that you become the best version of yourself, because who you are is so much more important than what you do, and it actually contributes to what you do. So that's all I have today. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope that you will watch another video soon. Have a great one. Thanks.